Hey guys, Captain Foley with you. A lot of people have asked that why I didn't do a video for the build of this 350 scale TOS Enterprise. Basically, I did this before. I was confident that I could do it. I had never built a lit model before. So yeah, I just went ahead and built it. However, I did document it via pictures for my brother, he was the main reason I got into model building. He taught me a lot as a kid how to build models. And he's also a huge Star Trek fan. So he really wants this 350 scale TOS Enterprise from Polar Lights. He just has nowhere to display it or any time to build it. So I documented the whole build for him via pictures. Sent them to him day by day, and documenting what I'd done, so that he can see that I'm using the techniques he taught me as a kid. And I kind of want to show you the documentation of that build, because a lot of people have asked for it. Especially when it comes to my bridge. A lot of people have requested that I do bridges for them. Kind of want to show you guys how to do it yourselves. So we're going to get right to that. And I'm going to show you the process of the build, photo by photo. I don't know how to display them on the screen, so I figured out another way to do it. And I'm going to talk to you about each step along the way. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Talk to you in a second. So guys, this is how we're going to do this. I got all the videos, photos, documented on my phone. I'm going to go through those with you guys now and discuss the build of this 350 scale TOS Enterprise. So let's go at that. Okay. Alright, so here we go. So here, of course, is the box. I was part of I did get one of the 1701 Premier Edition Enterprises. So I got the chromatic box, which shows through in this picture. The following picture does not show through. And while we're speaking about boxes, I just thought I'd show you the accessory box. Here it is here, deluxe accessory set from Polar Lights. Comes with the motors for the fan blades and the nacelles. Also comes with the photo etch sheet and the weathering decals, plus all your LEDs and wires for lighting. Now this kit is $200. It's worth more than the model, which is about $150, but it's well worth it. I highly recommend anybody get it. It also comes with clear plastic parts to help you with the lighting. And then, of course, there is the back of the actual box itself for the model. Okay. All right. So, start off here. There's the saucer and the bridge module. Ready to go. There's all my clear Tamiya paints that I used for the bridge. There's green, orange, red, yellow, blue. Very important that you get the Tamiya clear for those, as it makes the bridge look amazing. The bridge is one of the favorite parts of my build that a lot of people have commented on. There's the opening of the box. This is what I used for light blocking on the interior. It is a gloss aluminum TS 117 or 117, sorry. It helped reflect the light inside. I did do this initially as the inside light block. It didn't work 100%. That's why there's a lot of black touch-ups to the light blocking that you might see later. There, of course, is the bridge module without the light blocking. Upper saucer section without light blocking, and the lower saucer section without light blocking. Now here's the two bridge modules. The one on the right is the one that comes with the model kit, and the one on the left is the one that comes with the deluxe accessory set which is clear, which helps you with the lighting. There is the bridge module light blocked, and the top of the saucer section light blocked, and the bottom. And of course you can see some black around the windows here where I had to use some black. And here's my bridge module. That's how I started the paint. Painted the floors, the railings, the chairs. Made sure that no light was coming through any of that. And there's the first little bit. Now these clear Tamiya paints I put on the bottom of the clear section. I just left the top part unpainted, so you get this effect. There's the captain chairs of the arm of the captain's chair, and the helm station lit up. There is the secondary hull. Before it was light blocked. There's all the wires and light bulbs that come with the kit. There also is also strip LED lighting that you cut up, but it was very easy. They're all labeled. They're all wire harnessed. They just plug into the appropriate circuit boards, and you're off to the races. It's perfect if you don't know anything about wiring or electronics like I don't. As you can see, it turned out well for my final result. There she is, the first lighting test, kind of just clamped together. There's the bottom. Oops. Here's the Paragraphics photo etch kit, which I highly recommend everyone get. It's like an extra 80 bucks, but it's worth it. Maybe not 80. 30 or 40 perhaps, I forget. But these are the bridge consoles which you're going to need to light block your bridge out. It also comes with the original pilot version of the upper display panels for the bridge, as well as the production version. Same with the front view screens. And of course you got your shuttle bay parts, which I didn't do the shuttle bay, and then your little figures. Also comes with a few extra things that the regular photo etch kit that comes from Lights does not have, but this is a must-have if you want to do this model correctly. So there is the view from the top with an LED flashlight underneath. That's why it's kind of a blue glow. That's before any of the side panels were painted. There is, just use the Tamiya clear paint colors, little dots all over the consoles there. Just little dots, little sections. You don't have to plan it out or anything, just dot it up. And then when you put the light blocking photo etch on top, it looks like there's separate buttons and different colors. It looks really good. But that's what it looks like initially before you get that on. Here's a view from the side. Same thing, you put Tamiya clear all on the outside here for the upper display things. You might want to make that one red because that's the emergency status indicator. And there it is with the photo etch panels in place. Looking very good, very much like the consoles on the bridge. Get closer here. Sorry for showing you them this way. There's probably a better way to do it, but hell if I know what it is. The original picture's fuzzy, but that's what it looks like from the top. And there it is with the details all painted in and the light blocking done. Here I've got the emergency or red alert thing. This I actually have painted clear on the back as well, so it lights up red. On the other side I have the schematic of the Enterprise, as well as the little dedication plaque. Oh no, sorry, I painted the dedication plaque on here later. Right before I put it in I realized I didn't have it, so I painted the little gold dedication plaque on right there. You might be able to see it in later pictures or when I do the final video of the ship here. Now there is a video on my channel called 350 scale TOS Enterprise Polar Lights 101, and it's actually broken up into 2 videos, and it's just the final thing assembled. I go over it with a fine-tooth comb with the video so you can see all the detail on it. And there's the bridge module in there, lit up. First couple tests. Looks good. I know it's offset. It's supposed to be. Look at the original blueprints. It's offset 25 degrees. The Polar Lights guys, they were smart. They made a notch here and a notch over here, so you could put it view screen facing forward, which a lot of people prefer, or the way it's supposed to be with the turbo lift matching up with this right here, which is of course where the turbo lift comes up. That's where the doors are supposed to be. A lot of people don't do it that way. They do view screen forward, which is fine, but that just looks funny because then the turbo lift, it just comes up in here somewhere and it doesn't make sense. So there's a couple reasons why I've heard the bridge is offset. One guy suggested that there was a sensor pallet or something that's located here which helps with deflection control, which if the bridge was forward it couldn't fit in there, you'd have to adjust it, whatever. Another theory is that if the ship gets taken by enemy forces and they storm the bridge, if they fire as soon as the door opens, they will miss the captain because he's offset from the doors. It's kind of hard to say which is right, but this is how it is supposed to be. And there you see the turbo lift doors where they're supposed to be with turbo lift right there. And I'm a purist. I like it the way it's supposed to be. Ideally, probably I would want it facing forward because it just makes more sense, but I do prefer it this way just for the simple fact that this is how it's supposed to be. There's the neck lit up. The other side. It's one of my little figures in the window. This is a funny little scene I did. I got this guy here pointing, like, stop, there he is. This guy's got his hands up, you know, don't shoot. And then this guy over here is a little nomad figure. You get like 5 or 6 nomad figures with your photo etch. So nomad's on a different level here, cruising around the ship. And this guy's in trouble for something. You can't actually really see that on the final model when I take the camera out there. It's not quite as bright as this. So it's good I have this photo. And there's my warp engines. I actually had to paint the bulbs Tamiya clear red to get that warm glow to them. I also used a piece of regular printer computer paper put between the bulbs and the grill so that it diffused it and made it look like that with the warm glow. And there they are there with the grills in place. There she is, final assembly of this saucer section. Ready to go. Needed quite a few clamps on it to make sure it was secured properly. There's a shot at some of the consoles. What I did, I had an extra little bit of LED tape. I put one attached to the ring of wires underneath the bridge, shining up, and it gives it that really bright look. Might be too bright, actually. By these pictures, it looks too bright, but when you see it in person, it looks really good. Let's see here if I can. Yeah. There she is. And there's engine assembly. There you can see one of the circuit boards right there. Now for these nacelle pieces, I've got to show you something here. They recommend either painting the inside of this silver or getting a mirror and breaking it up so that the light that comes out of the bulbs that stick out of here will reflect around and make it look better when it's lit up. What I did, instead of getting a mirror and slicing myself to pieces, I went to a local craft store here and I picked up these. They are little stars, and they're all like contoured and reflect light. I bought a bag of them for like $1 or $2. Cut them up and glued them on there, as you can see. And they reflect light quite well, as you can see by that picture. The way the flash hits it, they reflect in all different lights, and they're not going to cut you. And they reflect light really well. So it's a good effect. And much safer than breaking up a mirror, and it works a lot better than just painting that on there. So I'd recommend going to the craft store and getting something like that that's reflective. Don't get a mirror, don't break it up. It's not going to work. I've seen other people try it. It doesn't look as good as this, and this is a lot more cost effective. I just used microcrystal clear glue to glue those down. Took me a while cutting them up and stuff, but got it done. It looks really good. Here's the initial way I had my display stand set up. That's changed since then. I'll show you that in a second. Here she is fully assembled. I guess I don't have a lot of the secondary hull and engine assembly documented, and I apologize for that. And she's lit up. Right here you can kind of see those two little people I already showed you about. There's the guy pointing. There's the guy with his hands up. And there's other figures in other windows as well. I remember I had quite a bit of problem with this one engine. That's why it has a clamp on it. That clamp was on there for a while. I had to do it a few times. Finally got it working right. Here, sorry for the shakiness, guys. Here you can see along the dorsal spine there was quite a gap when I put these together. It's because of the shuttle bay. It's a really bad fit. This wasn't designed very well. But I filled that in with microcrystal clear a few times, and then did a final shot with the spray paint over top. Did a great job on getting rid of the seam there, as you will see soon. There's a picture of it with the decals on there. Here she is again. Here she is upside down with the books there, trying to get it to dry properly. My workbench has changed a bit since then. Okay, so there's the first coat of clear coat gloss on there. That's so that there's no silvering of the decals. You put a nice glossy coat on. I put about 2 or 3 coats on. That way the decals have something nice and smooth to adhere to, and you're not going to get any silvering underneath if there's grid lines or anything irregular surfaces. They have something nice and cohesive to stick to. And then after the decals get put on, I put on another coat of clear gloss, and then I did 2 or 3 coats of a dull coat after everything was done to just seal it all up and make it look good. Here's my first attempt at my first few weathering decals I put on. The weathering decals in that accessory set are amazing. They look amazing. A lot of people I've seen online, actually I've seen nobody else online use them. Everybody tends to airbrush their weathering on. But as you can see, they turn out really well. They look really good. This silvering and whatnot down here is just water droplets and stuff. Because it's not dry yet. They don't actually appear on the finished model. There's more of the decals underneath. That's my neighbor. But here, the NCC 1701 was just applied. That's why you can see it. Once it's dry, though, it looks really good. And now that it's dull coated and everything, turned out really well. And there's I had to take the bridge dome off to do the weathering decals because they go underneath there, but it turned out really well. As you can see there too, you can see the little stars I got in there, just to help reflect light from the saucer up towards the bridge. And there she is, weathered up. I got the black bridge dome on there because I need to clear coat and stuff. I didn't want to get into the bridge, and I also didn't want the clear dome bridge to be dull coated or anything when I did the dull coat. There is, and there's my wife too. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. So there's the final seal. Got that sealed up really well. Got the dorsal decal on there, looking really good. And there's the back of the saucer. This decal right here. Wait, where is it? Right there. This bottom corner got ripped off and I couldn't repair it. So I actually painted that on there. You can kind of tell once I tell you, but most people when they first see it, they don't even notice that. So that's one mistake I made on this model. I just put these decals on, so that's still water on there, but that's how she looks. That's the dome over top of the shuttle bay, as it's supposed to be. Red, yellow, and orange, and then with the green glow all around it. Took me a while to get that right, but it looks really good. There she is, all clear coated up. No, not yet. I haven't put the decals on the engines here. There she is from the back. And there's the engine decals on it. Almost finished. I clear coated it here over top of the decals. That's why she's all shiny. There's that black bridge dome again. I have it so it's removable. I'm really sick of all these statuses showing up on my video, but that's okay. So yeah, I have it removable so I can use the black one, the clear one, or the white one. The white one is very screen accurate, but the clear one shows you the detail of the bridge, so of course I like that. And there she is all lit up. Lit up. There's the clear dome bridge on there, or bridge dome. Blah, blah, blah. There's the frosted end caps now put on. There she is all finished up and on display. And as you can see on the inner nacelle grill there, I got the blue lights. They're actually part of the LED strip lighting. You do have enough to do all the saucer section as well as the inner grills if you choose to do them. Even though it tells you to cut one or two corners in the saucer to do that, you don't need to. As I found out, you had just enough to do the engine grills as well. And they aren't actually a blue LED, they're clear, but I used a blue bag from my hobby store actually. It's clear blue. Put it over top and then diffuse the light on the inner grill with printer paper again to give it that diffused look so you can't see the actual bulbs. And of course there you got a shot of the shuttle dome there, lit up green but with the other colors inside. There it is again, and the inner grill. Looking really good. So I'm really proud of this. It took me forever. Gave me the confidence to do a YouTube channel and document my build, my future builds. Oh, shit. There's of course the weathering decals. They look really good on the secondary hull and the saucer right there. There's the top. You got this weathering on the engines, on the struts here, behind the struts, front of the secondary hull. The weathering decals look really good. I don't see any need to airbrush those. They do turn out really well if you know what you're doing as far as decaling. See, here's more up here. More bridge detail. There's the turbo lift. The inner grill blue looks really good. It's kind of an homage to the way it turns out in the movies. Gene Roddenberry wanted to do the inner grill lit up, but they didn't have enough money, so I decided to do that. They say to leave it clear, Oh my God, stop. Yes, it's okay. But I chose to do it blue. It looks a lot better. A lot of people have done it purple. There's more of that bridge dome. Hold on a sec. Sorry, just had to answer her and get that done. So anyway, moving along. Moving right along. Oops, there of course you see the inner grill lit up. Looks really good. I do have some light blocking to do around the shuttle bay doors here because of that fit. It kind of screwed up any light blocking I had done there because this didn't fit together quite as well as it should have. But that's a design flaw in this model, unfortunately. There's the shuttlecraft because I didn't do the shuttle bay. I did do the shuttlecraft and I have it just sitting on the saucer section there. It's a pretty cool shot. And just more beauty shots of it. I do have videos of it posted online. I do have pictures of it on the Polar Lights website, as well as Facebook and Twitter, if you want to go on there. If you have any questions or comments about anything you've seen in this build, please feel free to let me know in the comments section below. I'm more than happy to help you guys with your models. There's the bottom of it. Side, there's more of this weathering behind the struts. Very selective about where I put it, but I think I did a good job. There she is, all lit up with the clear bridge dome on it. That's since been cleaned off, so it looks a lot better. And that's that. So let's go take a quick look at her out here in all her glory. There she is, guys. So like I said, any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, anything? So you get to see the weathering again. Looks really good. You get to see my bridge. A lot of people are big fans of my bridge, as am I. Kind of hard to hold this, so I apologize. It might be a little shaky. But that's going to be wrapping up this video. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you taking the time to check out my channel. I got a lot more builds. I've got a lot more videos of this thing on here, so check out old videos on here. And like I said, I'm doing the refit next. So refit's underway. I got to order a lighting kit for it. Have to decide on which one I want to get, but that will be very soon. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you very soon. It's Captain Foley out.